Taking your Etsy products and putting them straight onto Amazon without a second thought is a surefire way to make zero sales. Now in this video we're going to look at the top 5 mistakes that Etsy sellers make when selling their products on Amazon Handmade, and wait around until the end because there's a secret cheat sheet I want to share with you. Now the main difference between Amazon and Etsy is that the customer base is a bit different. Etsy's customers are all about handmade stuff, and whilst Amazon Handmade itself is all about handmade, you will also appear in the searches for regular Amazon too. So this is really important because the two platforms are a bit different. Now I talk about this way more in my video here, which is an honest comparison between Etsy and Amazon Handmade, but spoiler alert, if you can sell on both, then you should. When I speak to my clients who are often on Etsy already, one of the main things that come up is what they need to do in order to prepare their products for Amazon. But just chucking your stuff straight onto another platform is definitely not the right approach. So let's look at the top 5 mistakes now that Etsy sellers make when selling on Amazon Handmade. So number 1 is not knowing your customer. Now, if you already sell on Etsy and you have a good idea about who your customer is and what they're looking for, now this is great as it will really help you to write your listings, take your photos, and also plan for how to expand your product range. But when you're just moving over, you also need to consider who your customers will be on the new platform, as they might not be exactly the same. You can't just assume that a product that sells well on Etsy will sell well on Amazon, so you just need to make sure you check. And you can do this by checking the demand for your products. Now demand is really important, and the easiest way to find the demand for your products is to check the search volume and the competition. Now there are a few tools that you can use to help check for this search volume, but the main one I use is called Helium 10 and it's called Cerebro. Now I've got a link to Helium 10 in the show notes, and honestly I think it's amazing. It is quite expensive, but I've got a code down there for 50% off your first month. I don't really recommend that much, so it really is that good, Helium 10. There are some free tools as well. For example, you could try Sonar by Selix, or using a Google tool like AdWords or Trends, or to check the search volume too. Now you need to make sure that you're doing your keyword research for every product that you list on Amazon, and not just hope that your list of keywords from Etsy will be enough. As I mentioned in the previous point, you can use some tools to help you with the keyword research, but you should really be trying to find keywords for your products that you are going to go and try and get onto page 1 for. Now with Amazon, getting onto page 1 is really important because it's all about that search. Now what next? Once you know which search terms your customers are looking for, you can use this information to try and get your products in front of them. And you can even use this information to help you build out your product range as well. Like say for example you sell macrame products and you know that a lot of people are searching for blue macrame, but if you go onto Amazon there aren't many people selling blue macrame products. Now this could be a great opportunity because you could make a blue one and this would make you stand out from the crowd. Knowing your demand and knowing your keywords is basically knowing your customer, and knowing your customer is the best way to build a sustainable brand. The second point is not having an optimized listing, both for the humans and for the algorithm. Amazon and Etsy have different rules about what you can and can't say on the listing page. There are also differences in the types of language that you should use on Amazon and Etsy. Let's have a look at the rules first. So Amazon's listings need to be highly optimized for keywords, and you should make sure that you're writing a title, bullet points and description that has your keywords in them. For example, with your title, you need to be really clear about what your product is so that it's easy for the customer to understand exactly what they're going to be looking at. You should also have in there your main keywords, which would usually be a description of what your product is. Now your bullet points need to show the benefits of your products and what makes your product better than the competition. There's no point just listing a whole load of features in there. You really need to put your benefits in there and to visualize your customers using it. How is this product going to improve their lives? Make sure you're selling the dream of this product to your customers in your bullet points. You also need to keep the algorithm happy, so make sure that your back-end keywords are relevant and have people searching for them. Now Amazon doesn't like you using certain words in your listing. Now using some words like pesticides or antibacterial can actually get you banned or suspended from Amazon, and this is really important, and I've made a list of all of these words in a handy download in the show notes. The third point is not understanding your numbers. Now Amazon and Etsy have very different fee structures, so you need to make sure that you're profitable. At the end of the day, this is a business and you want to make some money, and that's why you're here. In the video I talked about previously, where I go through the differences between Etsy and Amazon, I explain the differences in the fees, but let's go through them again here. Now on Amazon Handmade, you have what's called the referral fee. Now this is basically Amazon's jargon for the commission, but for Amazon Handmade it's 12.4%. For most non-handmade categories it's 15%. On Etsy, the fees come to around 9.2% when you factor in listing fees and credit card fees. So they're quite similar. But another thing you need to consider is your postage, because if you're doing FBA, then you'll need to factor in the FBA fees, which covers the warehousing and for handling. But if you're doing the fulfillment yourself, then you need to work out how much you're going to charge for your shipping. You also need to work out if you're going to charge for your shipping or if you're just going to do it for free. The fourth point is not understanding Amazon's performance metrics. Now, Amazon have some performance metrics which you need to keep up with, especially if you're doing fulfillment yourself. Now, you need to make sure that your products are being sent to the customer on time, and you also need to make sure that you're responding to customer inquiries on time. If you are doing fulfilled by Amazon, then obviously the statistics on delivery performance aren't as important because Amazon is doing all the fulfillment for you. There are also other metrics that you need to be aware of, such as product quality performance. So you need to make sure that with Amazon that all of your products are good quality and that you're treating your customers well. And then if you do all that, then you should be okay. Now, the fifth point is make sure you have enough stock. Now, you might find that selling on Amazon means you sell a lot more of your products, and this is great. But Amazon has such a huge customer base, and you need to be prepared for your product to be a great success, especially around Q4 or Christmas time, as we call it, if you're not an e-com nerd. But you'll sell more products, maybe even around 30% more products. So you just need to be prepared for that. Now, you want to be in stock as much as possible because A, you want to make sales and you want to make money so that you can quit your job, and B, staying in stock means that the algorithm will give you some more juice and it will keep showing your products to the customers. Now, number 6 is a bonus point. Make sure your images are good, because with Amazon it's super important that you've got good pictures. Your main image needs to be on a white background, but with your other images you can use lifestyle images, infographics and other types of images too. Now, use these images to sell the benefits and the features of your products, and try to get your customers visualize themselves using the product. Amazon customers particularly use mobile a lot, and when shopping on mobile you need to make sure that your pictures are really good, because mobile customers use pictures more than they use the words. So you really need to make sure that your pictures really sell your products for you. Now, I'm guessing that you probably have a lot more questions about your product images. So luckily for you, this next video is all about how you can make really excellent products photos for your Amazon products that will make you money. Now, I'll see you in the next video.